Previously on Onboard Lifestyle. Basik leaves Bahia Herradura in flat seas and becalmed conditions en route to Bahia Quepos. The crew takes a 2-day break from travel to get a little time on shore.
Emma, what was that?
A capuchin.
We had a nice passage to Bahia Drake with the exception of a marlin that wanted to steal our gear.
Let's go for a smaller fish.
Let's pick things up in Drake's Bay, where we will wait a few more days for favorable winds to make the 70 nautical mile passage to Golfito.
Put the pedal to the floor, flame your light, take a smoke, put your broken rib off, wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found. We'll still be up, we're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
Well, ladies, are you ready to go walk around?
Yeah, but I'm just laughing at your shoes.
What, my brand new Tiva that just de-lammed on me coming in on the surf landing?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, it happens.
Well, I guess we go check this place out. Try to find a little groceries.
I want to do like a little hike.
How about a little breakfast?
Emma can never sit on her breakfast. Her favorite meal of the day. Yeah, this is really cool. Pretty jungly.
It is, I like it.
It's just a short scenic walk from the landing beach on the south end of the bay to the edge of town, where we promptly sat down at the first restaurant we could find.
Then it's downhill to the back.
Of course, Emma has to drink all the Coke.
Don't want to waste anything, right? There's only a drop left, right?
Anyways, this was absolutely outstanding. Simple foods, but man, very impressive.
With our stomachs full, the crew wandered around town to the various tiendas to see what we could find. Shopping for food while traveling in remote areas is like being on a scavenger hunt. You must dig around every store at every location in hopes you can find, at best, half of the items on your shopping list. It's nice to finally be in a low tourism area where we will not be paying the inflated prices that we've experienced so far in Costa Rica. The tiendas were well stocked with a nice variety of goods. So we loaded up with as much as we could carry and headed back to Basik. Early the next morning, we decided to take a long walk in the opposite direction from town, just to see what we could find.
So we're going on this hike along the water's edge, and it is unbelievable. We still haven't seen any sloths. I'm sure they're around here. We just haven't been able to spot them. But look at this. Look at this bamboo. It is, God, it's massive. And it's just growing everywhere around here. Just so cool. I mean, you can go inside. It's high tide, so we're at the mouth of this estuary, and I think the tour boats are coming out in droves, just filled with people. I'm sure they're going to the neighboring island to go snorkeling, but gosh, it is so cool. When it's low tide, this entire estuary is just dry, or maybe like an inch or two of water coming in. But at high tide, everybody is able to go in and out. So hopefully, I think tomorrow maybe we'll paddle in here.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That'll be
Let's do
fun.
that.
Somebody was saying you can paddle in, and as the tide's coming out, you just kind of ride with it, and you don't have to have much energy to get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. I see just boats going in and out. Sunglasses. Score, right?
Emma seems to find sunglasses wherever she goes.
They look good? Oh my goodness, these are the... Ooh, these are prescription. I can't wear these. Did I look cool though?
They're prescription. They did.
Yeah.
Just keep your eyes closed. Let me
Yeah,
see.
my eyes are closed. Oh yeah? Pretty cool.
They look really cool.
These are the heaviest prescription sunglasses I've ever seen. We'll put them back. I'm sure the owner will come back soon.
Check this out. This is like a little slice of heaven. I think that this would be I mean, it's a public beach, but looking at this thing, this shed, probably could be perfect for a wedding venue or something.
Ooh, you're right. Guess I'll have to stick with these sunglasses for now. Oh yeah.
Those are pretty good too. So we took a break here and found this little cute juice bar. Now all we need is a straw, a umbrella, maybe a shot of rum. And it's a little eco lodge run by Bronny.
It's a primary rainforest. Here the trees grow so high because they don't fight for water. They fight for light. So it's super dense. So you want to take a look? Okay.
And he was kind enough to invite us to tour some of his rooms. And kind of check out what his setup is. He is really really far high up in on this ridge, and so he was talking about how supplies had to be walked up and
Delivered by boat.
Yeah, delivered by boat. And he says sometimes it is very difficult because the sea state gets really bad, but that is basically how they do things here.
Emma, what do you see?
It's a golden orb weaver, and it's like eating something right now. It's crazy. I think it's a golden orb weaver. You can tell based on the color of its silk. It's gold.
Look at that thing. Wow. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Nice guy.
So nice.
And those smoothies?
That was
Dragon fruit, pineapple.
So good.
That he fresh picked.
Well, this will be our last night in Drake's Bay. Been here a couple days, and it's been pleasant. A lot of activity with all the pongas. Every morning, every evening. Coming and going, not for fishing, but for excursions. There's islands and snorkeling, and I mean, it's Costa Rica, so it's got an international crowd that comes and goes out of here, and they are booked out. So, but about this time of evening, it just quiets right down, and we settle into a good evening. We're leaving, actually, we're heading to Golfito tomorrow morning. It's gonna be about a 65, 70 mile run. We wanna hit it during daylight hours, so we're gonna leave early, probably 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, we're gonna leave at 3 in the morning. We wanna make sure that we make it in there with a little bit of daylight. It's a hustle, bustle port with well, we don't know what to expect yet, so that's why we wanna hit it in daylight. But everything's in our favor. Should be light seas, light winds on our back, and once we turn the corner, don't know what to expect. Hoping for some offshore winds for part of the day like they've been doing, and so get some sailing in. But besides that, should be pretty uneventful. Well, except for the monster fish I'm gonna catch. We'll see about that though. Anyway, it's been a good stop though. Got a lot done. Emma caught up on schoolwork. We did some editing. We ran into town, got provisions, did a couple of shore runs and hiked all around. This is just this lush tropical environment that we really enjoyed. A lot of plants, a lot of animals, and a lot of nice people. Before the sun came up, our Raymarine Quantum radar was clearly picking up squalls forming all around us. Okay, this is the shoreline right here. This is a big rain squall, so we're just going to try to skirt the edge of it before we start heading south. We were all anxious for daylight to break so we could visually see what we had been tracking on radar. For the first half of our passage around the Osa Peninsula, we were able to dodge the squalls until their energy just seemed to die off by late morning. The entrance to Golfito is clearly marked with very visible range markers on the far side of the bay. There are a few buoys marking the channel, but not many, so it's easiest just to approach out here, line up on the range markers on the hillside, set your compass heading for 47 degrees, and it'll bring you right down the channel. Once you're in, you will see a nice buoy here to make your turn over to the general anchorage. This bay has a large marina to the north, piers for large ships, and multiple small marinas near the general anchorage. Basik has avoided all marinas so far as we transited the entire stretch of coast, so why start now? Golfito will be our last port of call in Costa Rica. This is where we must check out of the country, so we'll find a nice spot to drop the hook.
because we should be here just a few days to prepare to enter Panama.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A huge thanks goes out to our wonderful patrons whose generous support fuels the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. We have mixed feelings about our time in Costa Rica, but overall, we are glad to experience it. Now that we're in Golfito, it's time to prepare to enter Panama. Come back next week to see what happens. See you then!